What's up guys, welcome back to the GreenHulk Garage. Today we got to take this engine out of my seadoo. If you missed out on the last episode, I highly suggest you guys go watch it. But we discovered that we broke the flywheel bolt. We're going to end up taking this engine out today. We got to pull the PTO cover off to assess the damage. And then we're going to go over some upgrades that will be going into this engine. Overall, it's pretty easy to take these seadoo engines out, but there's a decent amount of work involved. So we're going to get right on to it. So we got everything disconnected that needs to be disconnected. From here we need to move on to getting the C-clip off of the carbon seal, pulling the pump out, pulling the drive shaft out, and then we can unbolt the engine and lift it straight up. This is the only real pain about having to get the seadoo engine out is the drive shaft, pump, and carbon seal all have to come off. So the best thing you can do is leave the pump in the ski when you're working on the carbon seal because it will make your life easier. From there you can take the pump out, pull the drive shaft out, and this thing will be ready to go. So we got everything disconnected. I already got my engine hoist hooked up. All that's left to do is pull the engine out, and once we get it high enough, we're going to disconnect the positive from grounds underneath the exhaust manifold. And that's it to get these engines out. We're going to pull this PTO off. All right, so while we let that drain, if you come over here and look, you know, it doesn't hurt to pull the engine out. Most of this water at the bottom of the hull is from the coolant lines when I disconnected them. But these are old skis. The bottom of the hull gets really dirty. And pulling the engine out allows you to clean it. So while the engine's out and we're working on it, I'm going to take the opportunity to get this looking brand new again and really clean this up a lot. This is obviously where our failure had happened. This should have stayed on the crank, but the bolt snapped off. That's no good. There's the bolts. This stuff doesn't look terrible. Well, you can see it'll wipe the stator out with it. So that's going to be a problem. We're going to have to replace this. Luckily, I do have spares here. Let's look at this oil screen. Not terrible. Could be bad. Could be much worse than that, but I think we look okay. For the most part, we don't have that much damage here, and it can be a very quick fix. Yeah, you can see there's some damage to the gear, but we're not going to reuse the gear. These shouldn't be too easy to come out. You can see we got some copper in there from the stator, damage to that. So I got 5 of the 6 flywheel bolts out so far. They actually came out pretty easy for the most part. I just drilled them out using easy out to get them out. They came right out. But on the very last one, of course, the easy out broke inside the bolt. So I've got to do a little bit more work to get this bolt out. And then I need to get out this pin here and we'll be good to go. Now, I've got enough spare parts to where I could just slap this thing back together right now, but I'm not going this far into it just to put the same old style supercharger in it. We're going to be converting to the 300 style supercharger and running more boost. And all that's needed in order to do that is switch to the 300 style flywheel, and you have to make a modification to the PTO housing for the oil return on the 300 style supercharger. So we're going to get working on that this week. And if I were smart, I would pull this crank out and pin it so the gear doesn't slip on the crank. But as you can see from this mistake, I don't always do things the smart way. I may just, run it like it is until it does slip. I do have a spare crankshaft for if and when that does happen. So we'll see if I'll actually do the work to pin this. I appreciate all you guys for watching. We'll start working on getting this thing back together, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.